Hello, kids, and welcome to the Fearless Floyd Show. As always, I am your host, Fearless Floyd. I want to thank you for coming and watching this video on this Thursday night, August 11th, 2022. Topic of the video tonight is 20 years of sobriety and my journey to sobriety and how I got from there to here, from point A to point double Z. So let me get all the minutia out of the way. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you like my channel, you like my topics, hit that subscribe notification when I put out new videos. Share this video with God and everybody. This should be a good video. TheFearlessFloydShow.com, FearlessFloydShow@yahoo.com. I'm on Telegram, same name, Rumble, BitChute, as well as YouTube, where this video is probably being watched with the majority of the populace. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. So let me get into sobriety, what it looks like. For me, it's been a long journey. I have 20 years of sobriety as of May 10th, 2022, which is apparently it's a major accomplishment for other people, because for me it's just it's a strange and lonely life being sober, because for the first 20 years of my adult life, no boundaries, balls to the wall. It started in high school, and there weren't school nights for me. There were just school mornings, because it didn't matter where I went, how late I stayed out, how early I got home. I had to get up and go to school in the morning. So there were school mornings. There weren't anything called school nights. I didn't have a curfew. I just did what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it, how long ever I wanted to do it. So my addiction took it went like this. And whatever and whenever that's hey, oh yeah, let's do some of that. Can you get some more? What do you mean you got to go home? We still got more to do. No, I gotta go. Okay. So anyway, uh for me, this journey, somewhere between January and April of 2016, something clicked in me and told me that I could not be the person that I used to be. And if you knew me back then, before I went to prison and got sober, and you knew me now, you would be talking to totally opposite people, totally different. I'm just not that guy. Something told me I could not, come out here in society and be that guy. And astonishingly, and I realized this when I was making the first video that didn't have a microphone, in 4 days, it'll be 20 years to the day that I was seated in a Harris County District Courtroom, and I was told to stand up and got my admonishments for my punishment from the judge. And in his admonishments, he stated, Mr. Tarvin, you're a danger to the citizens of Harris County, Texas. And it got worse from there. So you can just imagine what that looked like. So from 20 years ago to today, now I have people who have watched my videos, understand my beliefs and my goals and what I see society as. And, they're like, hey, we need people like you to be, leaders. And I'm like, to me, I'm like, wow, that's crazy how far I've come from there to here. And in that journey, it's been, it hasn't been a cakewalk. But for me, being sober is a cakewalk, because I can go to bars, I can go to restaurants, I can have dinner, concerts. It doesn't matter. I can be around alcohol. I mean, matter of fact, somebody left a 12 pack of Dos Equis here, it's been here since Memorial Day a year ago. And I believe now it's a 10-pack because a buddy of mine came over and drank two of them. It's been sitting in my fridge this whole time. I have zero desire to consume alcohol. It's just not in me. I mean, I get repulsed just seeing the people, the obnoxious drunks at the bar, and think to myself, Jesus, you was that guy on steroids. So, like I said, it's been a long journey. Grab these. That, my folks, is my 19-year chip with Serenity Prayer on the back. And that's my 19-year certificate of sobriety, Floyd T. And I can't really read the club. And that's my 20-year sobriety certificate. As you can see right here, right there, Post Oak Club. And I'll get into that in just a second. And here's the big double X, which is upside down. The double X. Can't wait to get my triple X. I can be X-rated. And then, of course, Serenity Prayer on the back. So there's my authentication that I'm sober. But when I did my 20-year, what I call so birthdays, which was at the end of May of this past year, you get a chance to get up to the podium and talk to the audience, the other members, for about 5 minutes. And I dedicated my 20-year chip this year to one of the ones who didn't make it, because the road to sobriety is paved with dead bodies. Sorry. And this is one of them. This beautiful young woman is Avery Chapin Kale. And you can see what's such a short life she lived. Just getting started in life. She was an extremely talented ice skater who skated in competitions all over the United States and was remarkable, won many awards, medals, trophies, etc. But sometime in her life, she hit that, that first hurdle and continued on. And I tried to help this little girl, talk to her, tried to get her to go to meetings with me. And the ironic thing is that she lived like 2 miles from the Post Oak Club, literally 2 miles. Expect her to go because they have a fabulous program there at the Post Oak Club on Long Point in Houston, Texas. And if you are a recovering addict, you don't even have to be alcoholic, just any kind of addiction, it would behoove you to attend that particular club on Long Point. It is phenomenal. It is so well done, well built, clean, that you will want to come back. And the people there are just awesome. I really can't tell you who attends there, but let's just put it this way, that some of the members there, your jaw would drop. You'd be like, oh my God, they come here? Really? It's that kind of club. Great, great, great club. Love it. For me, it's not that I need to or have to attend AA. I go there for the camaraderie and to hear, all these other people's stories, give their testimony, and, kind of think back that, God, man, because I never considered myself an alcoholic. I was a party boy. I like to go out. I like to drink, like to get fucked up, like to have fun. Then we're in the bathroom doing some key bumps or some lines. And then, pretty soon, like, okay, well, club's over. We didn't pick up no chicks. So, fuck, go get an 8 ball. And the 8 ball will lead to, another 8 ball. And then before you know it, we're, eight balls deep into this ride, and our noses are all clogged up. Now we're cooking it up, smoking it or shooting it or whatever it looked like, and just keep the party train rolling. But when I did a look in hindsight of my alcoholism, drug addiction, every time I went to jail, aside from traffic tickets, except one time, I was intoxicated, alcohol, 3 sheets in the wind. And I have a little story. I had this white shirt, loved it. And the fourth time I went to jail in that shirt and looked down and went, Jesus, every time you wear this shirt, you end up in jail. And literally, when I walked out of jail the fourth time, before I went to the phone to find somebody to come get me, and threw it in the trash. Literally, that's a true story. So for me, it's easy to stay sober. I'm just don't have that desire. Do I think about it? Yeah, because sometimes I'll have a good meal and somebody will order some wine and I can smell it and I'm thinking, I wonder how that would taste. Cause I just started to get into wine right before I got sober in 2002. So I was right there on that cusp of becoming the wine snob, as they call it. But I didn't get it in deep enough to really understand the whole snobbery of wine enthusiasts. So no offense to you out there. I'm sure I've got a couple of you in my audience. But for me, yeah, I can leave it alone. I'm just astonished now at all the different brands and flavors. And, I would not be a good alcoholic today because it's so expensive to go out and, just get fucked up because I would, 25 years ago, I'd go in a bar and, whizzing through $100 was nothing. And drinks then were, 325, premiums were 4.25. Yeah, $100 like that. Sometimes I'd drop two. That's just me drinking. That's nobody else. And sometimes that's even getting a discount with because I know the bartender or the bar manager or the general manager of the bar or whatever that looked like. So yeah, I'd be a broke, homeless addict, probably doing some real nasty things to support my habit. But thank God I am clean and sober. And on this journey over the last 6 years, has been quite the adventure. I want to thank all my friends, my family that are in my immediate circle of support, especially over the last 2.5 years. I really want to give out a special thank you to somebody near and dear to me that means absolute world to me. She's helped me grow in so many different aspects of my life, my knowledge, my intelligence, my integrity. She's just the apple of my eye. She lights the moon for me every day, makes the sunrise. So with her, I want to give her, an awesome thank you for helping me on this journey and keeping me sane, straight, and safe. I love you. And with that, I'm going to move on. Yeah, you can tell it's it's a hard journey. I know there are a lot of you out there who are just like Avery and struggling, and you may end up like her and get that pill that has too much fentanyl in it and never wake up, because that's what it seems like. We're waiting on the autopsy report of her toxicology. Once we get that, we'll know the exact COD, cause of death. So sad to see her gone. And it's, for all of you out there that are struggling with your addiction, whatever that looks like, whether it's, gambling, money, sex, whores, television, food, because addiction comes in many faces. This is a difficult road, and hopefully, I can give you some motivation and inspiration to carry on and, get through that day or get through that hour, where you have to go to a meeting just to be around other sober people. Um, so you can, not be at the dope house or the liquor store, or the convenience store, getting some more booze and, just falling off the wagon and getting that train rolling. And, it's hard to stop that train once that train gets moving. And it's a wicked, wicked, wicked train. Um, and send this video to them, tell them, hey, look, man, if I can do it, anybody can do it. I know it takes a lot of willpower and a lot of strength. And just because you fall down doesn't mean you can't get back up, or doesn't mean you can't crawl to keep going, or even drag yourself to keep going, to eventually you can stand up on your own and move and, progress in a positive manner. Um, thankfully, I don't have a desire. Alcohol took everything away from me, took my life. Took my wife, took my child, took everything I ever owned and inherited from my parents. Everything. I lost everything. Uh, and it took my reputation. It's still stained and sullied. And, people who knew me back then, they don't want anything to do with me now, even though I'm, a much better person than what I used to be. And I try to walk with honor, integrity, good faith, clean hands, at all times. Um, I just, chose to be a different person, and hopefully that's who I am. And, um, I'm not trying to be a guru. I'm not trying to, become world famous or anything like that. I was actually talking to somebody today earlier in another video before we got on, and they were talking about, these people that are on TikTok, and I'm not a TikTok guy, who have thousands of people who follow them. I'm like, oh my God, that to me, that's terrifying, because I have enough issues to deal with. If one of these days, I'm going to sit down and do a video and just go through my emails and the stories these people send me out of desperation, and they need help. And they're like, want me to help them. I just don't have time. Hang on. And I'm back. I had a phone call I had to take. And so the journey for me, it's not that difficult, but I know for other people, it's 1 minute after the next, geez, can I make it the next 5 minutes without, having to go score, or, just get fucked up. And it's a difficult task for them. It's really debilitating. So, I ask that you pass this video along to them, tell them, hey, look, man, this freaking clown on YouTube can earn two of these, and continue, that you can do it too. It's, not that difficult. You just have to stay at it. I'm not saying you got to, go 3 times a day to AA, or you have to read the big book all day, every day, or even do the 12 steps. Just honestly, I have never officially completed the 12 steps. I've probably done them mentally or out of order. Not even, thinking that I'm actually doing the 12 steps, because, I just worked it out on my own. Um, that's how I got here. So with that, I'm going to conclude the video and move on, because I don't want to take up your time, telling my bullshit. But I just want to express to my audience, my viewers, and other people, out there who watch YouTube and other social media platforms, that, you can do it, man. 20 years apparently to other people is quite the achievement. me, it's just like waking up every day. It's just another day. So for all of you out there who support me and, encourage me and really applaud me for staying sober, being sober, that's a big one, being sober. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. So like I said, share this video with God and everybody. I really appreciate it. And with that, I'm going to end the video. Thank you again to my support team. I really do appreciate you.